Hey everybody, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Today we're looking at a revolver that I have wanted for many years. It's the Ruger GP100. This has a 4.2 inch barrel. It's a beefy, overbuilt revolver chambered in 357 Magnum. So excited to get this. I actually picked this up in the used section of the gun counter. Got an incredible deal. Don't overlook the used section. We're going to talk about this one. So let's do it. The Ruger GP100, as I mentioned, is an overbuilt revolver. It is super heavy. It's a beautiful looking revolver. This has the 4.2 inch barrel. The MSRP on this is just under $1,100. I picked this up for $550 at the Fin. I was super excited. And believe it or not, I actually walked away on day one. Day two, I went back and said, that thing's gone. And if it's there, I'm picking it up. And that's exactly what I did. And I am thrilled to have it. Now, the GP100 is a 6-shot 357 Magnum, and I keep saying it's overbuilt, and it really is. You look at that full underlug there and the way the underlug shrouds around the barrel, 4.2 inch barrel. And then the sight system, it does have adjustable rear sights right there with a ramped serrated black front sight. You just align that and fire away. Big rubber grips made by Hogue. Does have some finger grooves in there. When you grip this, you have complete control of it. However, I'm a fan of wood grips on stainless steel revolvers, so I may switch that out. I'm definitely planning on doing that. But I like the Ruger push-button cylinder release. It has everything that anybody would want in a revolver, especially the weight. The 357 is so powerful. And I know that, so before I got into the 357, I wanted to make sure the sights were on. I didn't know if they were played with at all by the previous owner, who I doubt even shot it. But I shot 38 Special, and it was so smooth. The 38 Special was just beautiful. Then I got into the 357 Magnum, and that is a much heavier round. It's not even close. 45 ACP, 10 millimeter, not even close to 357 Magnum. And the weight of this revolver certainly helped in that aspect. It tamed it quite a bit. It took a couple cylinders before I settled into it. I think I've been shooting semi-autos too much lately, but the GP100 delivered exactly as I hoped it would. It was so nice after I got involved and started putting some rounds in it and getting that trigger finger back. The double action pull is really nice. And then the single action is phenomenal. Look at the size of that hammer. Now, Ruger does use a transfer bar safety. You can see it right there. It actually drops as the hammer makes contact with the firing pin, setting off that bullet at a very fast rate downrange. But it's a beautiful stainless steel revolver. Now, they make many variations of the GP100s. They have them in 10 millimeter. They have the 357 38 Special. It's a double action 357 revolver, and this one, as I mentioned, has a 4.2 inch barrel. I wanted that mid-size revolver that is not small, that is built really strong. You can see right there it says GP100. Perhaps that will show up on camera, but it's just incredible, and I'm so happy to have this thing. We've got 3 rounds here. We'll start on the right. Woo! It does have some serrations over the barrel on the top strap. Smooth there. Beautiful look to it. It just has it all. Everything I've ever wanted. Now, Altamont makes some very nice wood grips, and the next time you see this, it may include those wood grips. But I'm going to compare it with some other 357 Magnums. Put it on the Finn YouTube channel. You guys can check it out and let us know what you think. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.